I'm a little bit sick, so I haven't really been doing videos. So, this is going to be about the leaks and rumors that there's been so far for not GTA, but Fallout 76. So far, I can really about Bethesda. You can see a screenshot of Fallout 76. The lead artist, Nate Perkypile, I think is how you pronounce his last name. I'm not too for sure, so don't actually quote me on that. Can be seen wearing a Mothman t-shirt, which could hint at the Mothman appearing in Fallout 76. The Mothman is a monster rumored. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry. The Mothman is rumored. Whatever. Mothman is rumored to be alive in West Virginia. The documentary is called No Clip, about Bethesda. There is also 2 photos leaked with release dates for the game, but one could also be a release date for Fallout 4 for the Nintendo Switch, which I think one of them is. But the first release date we got was set for July 31st, 2018, which that can just be a placeholder. And then but that one's on it. There was a picture of the vault doors, and each date, each like the month, the day, and the year we're on it. And then at the top of it, there's a thing that says "Rebuild the Wasteland." Then the second photo, which states the game comes out July 6, 2018. But only one of the dates is set for Fallout 4. Fallout 76. I think the other date is really the Nintendo Switch release for Fallout 4, but I could be wrong. It could be for 76 for the Nintendo Switch. They could have different release dates, which would be kind of weird though. But what we can be for sure is that Fallout is coming out in July. So it's closer than what a lot of people are speculating. I thought it wasn't going to come out until next year. And then I hit something. And then but back to the Mothman. The Mothman is a cryptid from West Virginia in Point Pleasant. He was sighted in the Point Pleasant area from November 12, 1966 to December 15, 1967. In 1975, John Keel published a book called Mothman Prophecies, which was later turned into a movie. The book claimed that there were supernatural events related to the sighting and a connection to the collapse of the Silver Bridge. The fuck? But the reason why people speculate that there was a sighting to the Silver Bridge, a connection between Mothman and the Silver Bridge, is because there was originally a picture of the Mothman on the Silver Bridge moments or when it collapsed. I'm not too for sure when the picture was taken, but I know there's one about him on the bridge. There are over, about, West Virginia, since the Mothman is, well, since a lot of people speculate that the Mothman will be in it. If he is, it would be kind of neat to see, like how the guy who dressed in the ant costume and how they had one that dressed up in the mechanics, I think it was called, or the guy who dressed up as a robot and he controlled all the robots. Like if he was like one of those, I think that'd be kind of neat to see him appear like that. Or I mean, I don't really want to see him as like a little reference, like how they have a I don't know, like a little reference, like how they had the holy hand grenades in one of the Fallouts, but like how it was a reference to Monty Python. I think it'd be more neat instead of a reference. We got an actual character that we could talk to, or even maybe like there was a missions to him. Because with that being the case, I mean there's more potential there to it, and more potential to developing the Mothman more. There are still sightings to this day of the Mothman. And the Mothman is a cryptid, like how to West Virginia, just like how there's the Jersey Devil in New Jersey. And I think that'd be kind of neat to just see exactly how they're going to take the spec of it. Are they actually going to have it as like an actual like half moth, half man creature, or just a guy in a suit? Like the Mechanist. That was his name, the Mechanist. Like him. Or are they just going to have it just be like a name reference, or you find the Mothman's hideout, or Mothman eggs, or some shit like that? But for that to be there would be neat to see them actually picking up lore and actual like folklore from the area for the game would be just amazing. And I've been thinking about this a lot, about like the super mutants and death calls and shit like that, and the alligator claws. I don't know what they're gonna do, like if they're actually gonna have the death calls reappear in the game, or what they're actually going to do for it. So it's really just a toss-up on what they will do, and what they're going to do, and what they want to do. But if they were to actually do it, go through with it, and just not have like just the developer wearing a t-shirt as a reference to where the game's gonna be set at. I mean that's a little funny reference, I guess, but it's not really. I mean, we get it. The game's set in West Virginia, but give us something other than you wearing a t-shirt. Give us some lore. It's what we need. It's what we want. We want some lore behind it. I mean, yes, we do get a little bit of lore, especially since 76 is one of the vaults that's been referenced in Fallout 3, and I think it was referenced in Fallout 4 too. And then on top of that, there are 72 wild animal species that are in West Virginia. Like the American black bear, and the river otter, the snowshoe hare, and the Easter coyote. Now that being said, We will see some mutated animals, like how we've seen the jaguar bear, I think it was called. Not the, yeah, the jaguar bear. I believe he will appear back in, well, the bear will appear back in the game. I think instead of seeing like wolves in the game, we're going to see like coyotes or cougars. See them reference more than one cryptic in it. I'm really hoping that they do reference H.P. Lovecraft again, because that was always one of my favorite things that they referenced in it, are the Monty Python references. Those are always neat to see. I don't even know if I'm wearing a parachute, but I'm going to jump here in a second. And then, I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff behind West Virginia. But we're getting ready to see E3. Well, E3's already, I think E3 already started. I know on the 10th, today is the 7th, so in 3 more days, we will be seeing stuff about Fallout 76 and seeing what we are going to get as the game. I just hope they don't do something stupid with it. Some new leaks are saying that it's going to be a massive RPG instead of a survival game, which I really hope it is an RPG and not a survival game. Because for it to be like a survivalist game, it's like having just only hardcore mode, which a lot of the Fallout fans are not. I mean, some are in for it, but like me, I got into it for the solo playing game with a great story and open world map, like Grand Theft Auto. But you had options. That's what made me in. That's what got me into it a lot, was the options and how you can switch from third person to first person. It was like a better Borderlands. So I don't know. And then, I'm gonna land right in the blades of that. Missed. Huh. Wondering why I got 1 star. Damn. But since there's so many animals in West Virginia, there's just so much they could do for it. So Virginia has a lot of cryptics in it. There's like the Blue Devil, Sasquatch, which is Bigfoot, Thunderbirds, Flatwood monsters, and Devil Dogs. Not your typical kind of heterodizer of the forest. There are other mystery creatures are targets. There are other mystery creatures. With West Virginia having a lot of creatures supposedly in it, there's a lot of stuff that they can build off of. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they could just do with West Virginia as a whole. They could have a whole series of missions for hunting for Bigfoot. They could have a whole series of like Easter eggs for just like hunting the cryptids. I mean, they could just do a lot with the creature side of what's there and what's supposed to be there, but not really there. It's just will they actually use it to do it? We don't know. I hope they do. Because, you know, seeing the Mothman and the Blue Devil or the Demon Dogs would be neat. And get back to, like... Ooh, they could use it to, like, reference, like, Lovecraft. They could use, like, the Mothman's really a creature of H.P. Love... Like, of one of the like the Lovecraft gods that they said that they're going to have a lot more of in the game. That'd be really neat to see. I wonder if they're going to have like the Gus rifle and the railway rifle in it. That'd be pretty cool. Oh. GTA's railway gun. Or railgun. The Gus rifle of GTA. I mean, like, I don't know, it's just stupid shit that they do. I mean, we're gonna have power armor, but we're just not gonna have, like, the power armor that we have in, like, I mean, we could, because, like, Fallout 4 was a game that really kind of broke the aspect of lore. With, like, having a vault that had jet in it. And then also having a, like, Nuka World, and having Nuka World have a, T60 power armor in it. I don't know. I don't know really that much about West Virginia. I'm not from West Virginia, or I don't think I'm really from anything, like, I'm not by West Virginia. I'm in the Midwest. Like, if they were to do a thing on Indiana, Ohio, or Illinois, like, yeah, I know a lot. Otherwise, no. Yeah, it's just running to where the bullets are flying, you dumbasses. Uh-oh. I mean, I know that there was a lot of Bigfoot sightings in West Virginia, but that's just because my grandfather watches like a lot of Bigfoot shows. And that was one of like the main areas that was talked about. Was like there in North Dakota, I think. But I mean, would it be cool if we seen a that one guy who we killed in I believe we killed him in Fallout 3, but he was a tree. I can't really remember what his name was, but he was a super mutant. I think he was a ghoul or a super mutant, and he just got turned into a tree. That'd be kind of cool to see him like actually, like he was a human in this game. That'd be awesome. So he looked like when he was just a regular human. And to see the master again would be neat too. That's one real thing. I've talked about it in every video I've done for the leaks and stuff, that I do want to see the master again. I believe there's more that we could talk about him. And there's more lore there's more just stuff that we can learn about him. And with this game bringing 4, I believe that there's a lot more that we're going to learn about the whole Fallout universe as a whole. With lore, where some of the creatures came from that we didn't get information to. Where some of the questions that were opened up to us in Fallout 4 that never got answered. Or in any of the other Fallout games that were never answered. But this might not answer them since it's set so far back in time, and it's like set before Fallout 1. It's like a pre. I don't know what you call it. It's like it's a beginning, basically. It's like how Batman had Batman beginning, and then the other Batmans after it. But it's not. It's a prequel. Yeah, it's a prequel. Set before any other Fallout game, but yet it has the best graphics. I wouldn't say the best right now. I think that's kind of funny to me.
Shit, dispatch! Suspect just got on the freeway. Roger.
Or I really wonder like what weapons are we gonna have pipe pistols and stuff in this game? Do I need to get away from those cop cars? Are we gonna have like those make weapons? Like the creation weapons? I heard that they're gonna make us start paying for the mods too. Which I think would be kind of stupid, since they were always free. But what can I say? I need to like start getting a lot of stuff wrote down so I can do longer episodes. But they don't release that much information about it to make like a 30-minute episode. They only release enough for me to make like maybe a 10-minute episode if I drag it on. 20 minutes top if I really drag it on and talk about other shit in it. I do have other series going on too that I also been working on. I have my God of War series that This is solid gameplay. There's no talking, no nothing. Because some people do like the gameplay more than they do people. I'm done. I'm going to start a new series called Gaming with Little J, which Little J is a buddy of mine. He's been wanting to do videos with me and him talking in them. It's just I've been talking to him about it, telling him that we're going to get it started so we can start doing game series. So I'm going to go back and do the whole God of War thing again with Lil J. And it's just going to be us talking. And then I'm going to do another game series with me and him for like Mortal Kombat. And then this is going to be one that's just a bunch of random ass games that we're going to play together. And I think I might call that series Randoms with Jay. And then what other games you guys would like to see us play, just comment, or just send me an email or something, like a message on YouTube about you want to see us play them, and me and him will play them as a group. Unless you guys do not like him, like him that much, then I'll have that series still going with me and him. It's just I'll start a different series and stuff, because I'm going to end up getting a little group together of us guys that I know and go to school with or hang out with to start doing YouTube videos with. And with that being the case, I just wanted to put a little update in here to let you guys know about it. The first video, Gaming with Lil J, is probably going to come out here soon. And that's what the first set of the games is going to be called, is Gaming with Lil J. And then I'm going to go on to do the Fallout with the God of War with Lil J, and then I'll probably actually do a couple Fortnites with Lil J, even though he hates the game. I'll probably end up doing some of those just to piss him off. And then I'll go to go ahead and start doing the regular games. But that's it for today's video, guys.